Good morning, Lisa Middle, and welcome to the morning show. I'm Will.
And I'm Nadia.
Today's Friday, March 13th, 2020. Happy birthday wishes go out today to Christopher Calixtro, Jaden Young, and Emerson Garcia.
Today's lunch is dill chicken or fish nuggets.
Dill chicken? What's the deal with that chicken?
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In order to be Student of the Month, you have to follow the Leestown way.
Remember to show kindness to others throughout the day.
Make sure you use the words of the week.
Convey an implication.
Please remember to follow Leestown's guidelines for success.
Live responsibly, make good choices, and show kindness to others. Please stay tuned for a special message from Mr. Gibson and Miss Meekins. Have a great day, Chargers.
Good morning, Leestown Middle School. Happy Friday morning to you. I'm Mr. Gibson.
And I'm Miss Meekins. It's Friday.
It is Friday the 13th. And we have a lot of very, very important announcements to go through. So we need everybody. I know you've got your breakfast there. You've got your apple juice and Pop-Tarts and stuff. But let's kind of focus in. Your cereal, let's focus in. I know you got your Chromebooks out. Let's kind of focus in and listen because a lot of important information that we want to give out to you and then tell you how we will follow up with this information throughout the next few days. All right, so I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to kind of gather yourself, get your stuff ready. Now you will
Come
listen.
on, Navante. You got it.
All right, so very important announcements. We got some announcements that are important for students, for teachers and students, everybody in the building, basically. So first of all, as everyone knows, that the district has decided that we will not have school until April 6th. So that's the Monday after we were to have spring break. All right, and the district has done this following the lead of the governor. And all schools in the state of Kentucky have taken off the same time period so that we can help put some distance and hopefully give scientists and doctors enough time to get a hold of the coronavirus and to limit the spread.
Right, and I think they refer to it as COVID-19 because that's the actual strain of it.
Yes, I'm sorry I said coronavirus, but COVID-19, that's what you'll see it called most of the time.
So you're right, Mr. Gibson. We have next week off and then the following week and everything. So next week, students, you will be learning from home. We're going to participate in what's called FCPS Learning Unplugged.
That's right.
So what's going to happen is you will, at the end of the day, your teachers are going to distribute these packets that are titled FCS Learning Unplugged. And it's going to have a variety of lessons in there that you can do at home with your family.
Right.
Some are individual, but it's all this learning that you can take place that will take place next week when you are at home.
Right. So next week is basically days that are going to count like we're in school because our staff will work and you will be learning from home, and those will be days that we will not have to make up. So you are still responsible for taking the packet home, working on those activities, and bringing that packet back when you come back to school on Monday, April the 6th.
So wait a minute, say that again. You're responsible for what, Mr. Gibson?
Taking the packet home, working on those activities, and bringing it back completed on Monday, April 6th.
So yes, you do need to do the work in the packet for friends. That is what we need you to take home while we're out of school. I mean, it's hard for us as well. We're going to miss your smiling faces for the next 3 weeks.
That's
because
right.
it's 2 weeks and then spring break, but we also want the learning to continue.
Right.
So if you're at home and you're not doing anything there, there's no learning happening. So
Right.
those
And
packets are important.
And that's the deal, is that we don't have to make those days up next week, all right? Students, while out of school, we want you to please continue to be safe. We want you to wash your hands. We started that really washing those hands before we eat and upgrading all those things this week. We want you to continue to do that while you're off of school. So before you go outside, when you come back inside, you go to places, wash those hands throughout the day as many times as possible. We also want you to avoid large gatherings, all right? So a lot of large gatherings have been called off already, but social distancing is a term that you will hear more and more over the next few weeks. And that means just kind of avoid large gatherings because, you know, if people have the flu, people have COVID-19, that's where it's transmitted more frequently is when you have a large group of people. And like I said, maintain that social distance, and you'll see that word thrown around quite a bit over the next few weeks. So listen whenever you hear someone talk about that and really know what that means and kind of follow that procedure.
Right, so part of that social distance too is kind of that arm's length or about
Right.
6 feet or so away from people so that you're not in someone's face, someone's not in your face with that. So that social distance, we understand in classrooms, sometimes that's tough, but we want you to think about outside the classroom as well and as you are out of school for the next 2-3 weeks.
That's right.
All right. So, Leestown Live, Saturday school, and sports are canceled for the next 3 weeks, guys. So, Leestown Live will not take place tomorrow. Saturday school will not take place tomorrow as well. And those who just started track, soccer, boys volleyball,
Right.
all of that are canceled for the next 3 weeks. We're not allowed to bring everyone together in a common place to participate and practice in those sports.
And that doesn't mean that your season, you know, we just started soccer, we just started track. That doesn't mean right now that season will end. We've just postponed everything while we are on our break until April the 6th. Track has just started, and I know Mr. French, Coach French, has a lot of information to give to the track team. So after the morning announcements, we will call the track team to the cafeteria really quickly so he can give out some important information. But all other activities, that includes music activities. I know we would have some students come in the building for different lessons and things for violin or choir, but those things will not happen while we're off on the break either. Okay.
Do you have your newsletter? Can you talk to us about that?
I will be
Mr. Gibson?
updating the parent newsletter throughout the week next week. So many of your parents already accessed that, so I will send that home when we have that ready, and we will update that with all the information that we get from Fayette County about the work packet, about lunch sites. Our lunchroom will still be making lunch and delivering those lunches to different places. All the information that I get from Fayette County about all the things going on, I will send out through that parent newsletter. And that newsletter can be translated into any language that you need it to. It's at the bottom of the newsletter. You can just select whatever language you want it to translate into. It's very easy, and I'll send information about how to do that as well. So make sure you tell your parents to be looking for that parent newsletter, and I will send that home through Infinite Campus.
And I do want to address one thing. You know, there's a lot of false rumors going on and everything with there. I know yesterday someone came to me and inquired about a bus driver. Oh, I heard a bus driver had the virus. That is a false rumor. So
Right.
it's really important that we are all informed and we spread the truth and we don't just repeat what we hear, because that gets people's fear going and that makes everyone a little nervous. So if it's something you do not know, don't post it, don't like it, don't share it, anything of that. You know, you want to try and go to the source and find out for real. So Mr. Gibson and all the district principals were on a conference call yesterday, and that came up that a lot of people were concerned about that. And the district shared that is a false rumor. That is not true.
Right.
Okay.
At this time, I think there's only 3 confirmed cases in Lexington, and none of those cases have any connection to the school. So, but watch the news. The governor gives updates every day, so that is the accurate information that you get. So don't listen to rumors. Stuff that you see on social media may not be accurate. Listen to the news.
And that's why the school is out so that we can kind of curb the thing. It's not that, oh, everyone's touching and now the virus is continuing with that. It's trying to curb the pandemic.
One more announcement for students. Library books. Miss Edie will need to get those library books back today because she has a process where she cleans all those library books to have those ready for us to start checking back out on Monday, April the 6th. So if you got library books checked out, we would like to get those checked back in today so that she can get those cleaned up and ready to roll. Okay?
All right, so staff, really quickly, accurate attendance is important. So after this, we need you to look at your class again and please take attendance once again and make sure that is important. We need everyone to take attendance and make sure it isn't accurate today, please.
Right. Throughout the day, because students check in, check out, we need that accurate attendance for every class period. So we don't need to see any classes go unchecked today. This is very important, especially when we're getting the packets together and the district wants this accurate count. They're checking several times throughout the day to get attendance count. So make sure that you all teachers are taking that attendance the first 5 minutes of class.
Right. Students, you may help them out and say, hey, did you remember to take attendance?
That's right.
Sometimes we all need a little reminder.
We know staff have a lot of questions, so we will have an optional meeting in the library today at the end of the day at 4:15, just questions and answers. I sent out an email this morning with a lot of information on there, and we've included a link. And if you have questions, you can go ahead and click on that link and put it in there, and we will try to answer those and update that throughout the day. But it's not a mandatory meeting, but if you have questions regarding next week, and I know a lot of staff do, we can try to answer those as well. At some point today for staff, I will also be sending out a staff newsletter. We'll send out a link to that, and I'm going to put in that newsletter all of the updated information as I get it. So this is a rapidly evolving situation, so information as soon as it comes to me, I'd like to get that pushed out to you. So to keep me from sending emails every hour or so, I'm just going to start updating that staff newsletter that I will get sent out to you at some time this morning. And on there is a district survey. The district would like to get all staff input on some things that they've got going next week. So they want that information in today. So that was on the email that I sent out, but it will also be a standing link on the staff newsletter. Students, we don't want you to be scared. Don't want you to worry. This is not an extended spring break because we do have some things that we need to do next week. But take those precautions. If you have any questions about anything, ask your teachers. You can come and ask us. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. We're going to take care of one another. And we're going to have a good Friday today. Make sure you're keeping up with all that information. And if your questions are concerned, just let us know, and we'll be fine. All right. So let's put our L's up. Let's have a go Chargers on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Go Chargers!
And today we have a dill chicken sandwich. Enjoy that dill chicken sandwich. Make a great day, Lisa. Oh, we will have Fun Friday today. Fun Fridays will be in the classroom with movies and things going on in there. We cannot have the gym and cafeteria open for Fun Friday today, but we will have that at the end of the day in your classrooms. Make a great day, Leestown. Have a great Friday.
RenderForce.com